Historically, running a 284 billion parameter model required a rack of specialized server GPUs. Today, we will run it on a single consumer-grade microchip. Our specific target for this tutorial is to hit 32 tokens per second, running entirely offline. To make this fit, your hardware must meet strict requirements. You need an AMD APU using the GFX 1151 architecture, and you must have over 120 gigabytes of unified memory available. We are also going to bypass standard Python frameworks entirely. To hit this level of extreme performance, we have to use a direct-to-metal C++ engine. Step 1 is verifying our hardware. Open a fresh terminal session so we can query the system for its active APU specifications. This log shows the exact architecture string. You can confirm here that we are running the Radeon 8060S on GFX 1151, and down below that our unified memory allocation safely exceeds the 120 gigabyte threshold. Next, we will pull down the loosebox engine. Execute the git clone command for the repository, wait for the remote fetch to finish, and then initiate the system build tool. During the compilation process, you will likely see yellow compiler warnings. You can safely ignore these until you see the bottom line confirming that the raw C++ binary generation is complete. By establishing this custom binary, our system can now talk directly to ROCm HIP, completely eliminating the overhead that comes from standard software abstraction layers. Before we configure the server, we need to understand how we are going to cheat standard memory bandwidth limits. We do this using speculative decoding. This flowchart breaks it down. A tiny 11 gigabyte draft model makes a rapid series of guesses for the next tokens, and then feeds them into the massive 284 billion parameter model, which verifies all those guesses simultaneously in a single forward pass. Looking at the multi-token prediction mechanics here, you can see how prediction heads are already built directly into DeepSeek V4's main block, routing natively to generate multiple extra tokens. Because these weights are already baked in, whenever the draft model guesses correctly, you get multiple accepted tokens for the computational cost of a single pass. Now let's configure the server. First, run this sudo ROCm SMI command to lock your hardware clock frequencies and set the performance level to high. This prevents thermal throttling microstutters during heavy inference. Next, we construct the server string. You need to define the exact local directory paths for both your 95 gigabyte target model and your 11 gigabyte draft model. Append these specific flags. DSpark activates the speculative decoding, and setting QCAP to exactly 4 limits the verification positions, which saves a massive amount of VRAM bandwidth. Then add top K4. This reduces the active expert routing parameter from the default down to 4, trading a slight amount of inference quality for a massive gain in speed. Finish the string with this --disk-prefix-cache-off flag. This completely disables disk-based caching and forces the system into pure in-memory processing. Press Enter to launch the server. Watch the initialization logs here in the terminal to confirm that the API successfully binds and is listening on localhost port 8000. This precise combination of flags isolates the workload purely to the APU's VRAM, cutting out the disk reads and framework bottlenecks that normally kill performance. With the server running, open your preferred code editor and write a lightweight Python script using the standard requests library. As seen in this script, you just need to point the payload's requests.post to target the local streaming endpoint we established at http://localhost:8000/stream. Execute the script in your terminal and watch the response stream in. We can verify the output's coherence as it generates the explanation of quantum computing. Once completed, check the bottom of the screen. Here is our final performance calculation output, cleanly hitting 32.0 tokens per second. Executing this via raw HTTP rather than routing through a bloated user interface completely removes client-side latency, giving you a true, accurate measure of your silicon speed. To put that 32 tokens per second into perspective, we have to compare it directly against the default autoregressive baseline execution for this exact setup. This comparison table shows the difference. Our specific DSpark speculative decoding configuration yielded a 26% speed gain over the default baseline. You are now running a 284 billion parameter model, faster than human reading speed, entirely local on a single piece of consumer hardware. Now that you have the baseline established, try tweaking the top K expert activation value in your server string to find your own perfect balance between raw speed and reasoning capability.